Chosen one, this message did not arrive by accident. There are no accidents in the language of heaven. You were brought here because the unseen realm moved in silence to protect you. The whisper you ignored was not doubt. It was the shield of the Spirit. The veil is lifting. You felt the unease, the sudden pause, the invisible hand pulling you back from a path that looked harmless. What the world calls coincidence is often divine interception. A door that did not open. A meeting that never happened. A voice inside saying, "Not here, not now." Chosen one, understand this truth. Every delay, every pause, every restraint is not weakness. It is protection written in the language of eternity. The Spirit does not shout. He whispers. And those who hear it are marked. They are not abandoned. They are guarded. You have been guarded. The reason you are still here, still breathing, still moving toward your calling, is because the Spirit warned you. And the danger was turned away before it could touch you. This is not a tale of fear. It is a revelation of guardianship. You stand today not by luck, but by design. By the unseen war fought on your behalf. By the hand of heaven that did not allow the snare to close. The Spirit warned you for a reason. Now listen closely. The story you are about to hear is not just history. It is prophecy. It is blueprint. It is the unveiling of why you are still standing after battles you never saw. Chosen one, you just dodged danger. And heaven itself was the shield. If this word reaches you, type 77 in the comments as a sign of recognition. Subscribe, stay aligned, and let this community become your shield of voices walking the same path. Chosen one, understand this. The warning always comes before the wound. Heaven does not allow the mark to stumble into darkness without first sending a signal. A restlessness in your chest. A dream that unsettles your night. A sudden shift in the air when everything seemed calm. These are not accidents. They are signals before the snare. The Spirit speaks before the trap is set. The enemy plans in silence, but heaven whispers louder. The unease you felt was not paranoia. It was discernment. The hesitation to step forward, the urge to stay home, the sudden heaviness in your spirit. All of it was protection shaping your path. Others may laugh. They may call it superstition, fear, or overthinking. But chosen one, you know better. Your spirit has been tuned by fire. Your ears have been sharpened by trials. You hear what others ignore. And that difference is not a burden. It is your shield. The greater the calling, the stronger the signal. Look back at your life. How many moments could have broken you if not for that sudden warning? A relationship that turned sour before it consumed you. A deal that collapsed before it enslaved you. A journey delayed that saved your life without you knowing. What looked like failure was often protection. What felt like rejection was redirection. The signal was always there, waiting for you to listen. And when you obeyed, the snare never closed. Chosen one, this is why your path feels different. The Spirit will not let you move carelessly. Because every step you take carries weight beyond your own life. Your obedience saves more than yourself. It preserves generations, destinies, unseen futures. So honor the signal. Trust the whisper. Pause when heaven tells you to pause. Because one moment of obedience can save you from years of sorrow. The signal is not weakness, it is strength. Remember this truth. The enemy sets snares for the chosen, but the chosen walk with guardians. If you felt the Spirit warn you recently, write it in the comments. Share your story, because your testimony becomes someone else's confirmation. And if you have not yet subscribed, stay with us. The journey is only beginning, and the signal will grow clearer for those who walk together. Chosen one, the fiercest wars are not fought with weapons. They are fought in silence. They unfold in rooms where no one sees, in thoughts no one hears, in shadows that cling to the heart. This is the invisible battlefield. The war you cannot see is the one that shapes your destiny. Look closely. The sudden heaviness when everything seems fine. The confusion in your mind without reason. The conflict that rises in your home out of nowhere. These are not random storms. They are signs of an unseen war. The chosen carry light, and wherever light exists, darkness resists. It is not personal. It is spiritual. The greater the assignment, the greater the attack. The invisible battlefield is a test of endurance. From childhood scars to adult betrayals, every wound carried weight. The enemy's aim was not the moment, it was your identity. To silence your voice before you spoke. To crush your strength before it bloomed. But still you rise. Every battle you faced in silence became proof that heaven was watching. Because you survived what should have destroyed you. And that survival is not weakness. It is revelation. It is prophecy fulfilled. The invisible battlefield does not exist to crush the chosen. It exists to reveal their resilience. To be marked is to be targeted. But to be targeted is proof that you carry purpose. Chosen one, this is why your nights feel heavy, why your path feels hard, why your heart has carried storms others never knew. It was never random. It was never coincidence. It was the unseen war confirming your destiny. So take courage. Lift your eyes. The invisible battlefield is not the end. It is the beginning of your authority. Shadows only rise where there is light to resist them. If you have ever felt the weight of this invisible war, let your voice be heard in the comments. Type 77 as a sign that you are still standing. And if these words confirm what you've lived in silence, subscribe now. Because the journey ahead will give language to your battles and turn scars into strength. Chosen one, proof does not always arrive as evidence. It arrives as survival. It arrives as the doors you did not walk through, the hands you did not hold, the traps you did not enter. Obedience is the shield that leaves no scar. The Spirit speaks softly, yet its weight is eternal. A whisper to pause. A nudge to walk away. A sudden unrest in your heart. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's language. Each time you obeyed, even when you had no proof, you were stepping away from destruction. Each time you trusted that inner warning, you rewrote the path of your destiny. What others called paranoia was revelation. What others marked as fear was discernment. Obedience is the difference between a voided wound and lingering regret. Look back. The relationship you left that later revealed its poison. The offer you declined that later collapsed. The journey you delayed that later showed danger. This is not luck. This is obedience sealing your future. The chosen are not preserved by strength. They are preserved by alignment. To heed the signal is to honor your calling. And heaven records every yes, every no, every step that kept you safe. You may never see the full weight of what you escaped. But the silence around you is proof enough. The peace you still hold is the evidence of obedience. Chosen one, understand this truth. Obedience is invisible victory. It is not weakness to yield. It is wisdom to listen. It is not fear to pause. It is strength to trust. Every time you bow to the whisper, you rise against the snare. Every time you choose alignment, you deny the enemy his weapon. The proof of obedience is that you are still here, still breathing, still chosen, still rising. If you know obedience saved you from unseen harm, declare it below. Type "I hear the Spirit" in the comments. And do not forget to subscribe so you never walk alone in this path of revelation. Your obedience today is the key to tomorrow's destiny. Chosen one, the warning was not random. The delay was not empty. The unseen hand preserved you for a reason. The veil is lifting. The Spirit whispered so you would not fall. Heaven intervened so you would not break. You were guarded even when you did not see the danger. This is not fear. This is revelation. To live as the chosen is to walk watched, guided, and shielded. Every silence you obeyed was a fortress. Every pause you honored was a weapon. Every no you spoke in obedience was a gate closed to the enemy. Revelation is not information. Revelation is protection. You are not fragile. You are guarded. You are not wandering. You are led. Even in the quiet, heaven is at work. Even in the stillness, you are being kept. Chosen one, let this truth seal into your heart. Your path is not ordinary. Your battles are not random. Your protection is not chance. It is revelation that guards your destiny. So walk with reverence. Move with discernment. Honor the whispers, for they are heaven's shield. And remember this: you are guarded not because you asked, but because you were marked. You are protected not because you see, but because you are seen. The Spirit has already stood between you and the snare. Chosen one, lift your voice of gratitude. If you know you have been preserved, type "guarded by revelation" in the comments below. Subscribe now and let this circle of light walk with you through every hidden battle. Your destiny remains untouched. Your story continues because heaven watches. And no snare can close around what revelation has already guarded.